what's up, soldiers? My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and welcome to episode number 3 of Inside the Mind of a Speedrunner, where today I have Oppo TV here
to
talk about his 2806 record run on the Eisendrache, everyone's favorite Black Ops 3 map for the most part. Mostly like shadows, which I can understand. But how are you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm ready to talk about DE for half an hour.
Yeah, so you literally just got this record yesterday, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And
crazy.
Are you still like, is it still set in that you actually got the record?
Yeah. I've been talking to Bull a lot about how we can optimize the egg. So hopefully this sub 28 is coming soon, but we'll see.
Yeah, because Bull had the record a long time before as well.
Yeah, I believe like 9 months.
Before we get into the run, guys, make sure you go show some love to Hoppo. All his links will be down in the description. His Twitch, his YouTube, and his Twitter. Make sure to go follow him, guys. His streams are really, really entertaining, and I think you guys will definitely enjoy them if you do go and follow him over on Twitch. I would really, really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get right into the run.
Awesome.
So, as you know, the thing you need to start off with is always raindrops, right? Because you need the most points possible. So you want to make sure you link the pad and all that stuff. And why do you pop it up here instead of like down low? Is there a reason for that?
So, well, I guess it's just the easiest. You can get the fire sale at the latest point, so you can get as many hits at the box. And you can also end round 1, because if you popped it down by the Gobblegum, you'd have to wait down there to get the nuke, so you'd end round 1 late.
Yeah,
so I guess being closest to the door.
Because I remember like
18.5 seconds.
Okay, because I know in like co-op, I'm pretty sure it's like 21 or 22. So
that's I don't remember that.
Yeah. So why do you fill this dragon up here in this area first? Is there like
I think. Oh, get the XM there. That's so good. I'll talk about that later. So the routing, if you went to double tap dragon first, you'd then have to go up through power, and then turn power on, and then do this dragon. And I believe that's just longer in general as the route.
Okay, so you're closer to power here, so that just makes the most sense, you think?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty interesting, because I know like you can't feed the third dragon until you have power on anyway.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
But for this stuff, I've never really thought about. Because I've only really been a speedrunner, a quote-unquote speedrunner, for about 2 to 3 months. So everything I'm really doing, I've learned off of the current big runners and all those strats that they've developed. But yeah. I've learned a few new things.
Getting into a speedrun late, especially, allows you to like really kind of think for yourself as far as like what you have to do, and then the rest of it is already set up pretty much, because like that happens on any map where you have like someone who has the record and you want to get the record, so you're going to improve what they did, hopefully, and try to be a little bit faster in the sense. So you got the XM. Why is that the best possible scenario for this game?
Yeah, so the XM is for the boss fight only, so you have to hopefully get it in your first fire sale, like in the dragon area like I did. So you get that for the boss fight. It one-shots the keeper when you have to shoot the keeper's chest, which saves about 5 seconds, I'd say.
Yeah, because otherwise you would pack like the MR6 or something, right?
Yeah, otherwise it's MR6 or ray gun.
Okay, so is the ray gun better than the MR6?
I don't think so.
Okay.
To be honest, I should probably know a bit more.
It's still one of those things that you should test if you're not sure.
There's definitely an answer. I think ray gun's slower.
Okay.
But ray gun's more useful throughout the egg.
Okay.
So people take ray gun over MR6, which is understandable.
When you're filling up this dragon, is there a specific Gobblegum that you think is like the best possible to get here?
Well, I got extra credit, which I really like, so I can hit Gobblegum again this round.
Okay. Yeah.
Which just helps the cycle. I don't actually remember which cycle I got. I'll have to see here. But yeah, I'm hitting gum again. I'm ending the round. I've done the dragon. I got ABH. Okay, so that's my third in the cycle.
Okay.
So now I know. Is
that necessarily good, or did you want nukes for that?
So in the first cycle of Gobblegums, when you get ABH, you can't cycle anymore because you want ABH for the first rocket test.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ideally, you'd want ABH in your fourth or fifth slot. So you can get through all your cycles well. But I got it in my third, which is all right. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, I think the best cycle would be, so raindrops is first, then maybe Perkaholic or extra credit, doesn't matter which order, and then ABH or nukes, because then you can use nukes for the rocket test, which we'll get to later. But yeah.
So
ABH for now.
You activated anti-gravity. Is that because you know exactly how long it's going to take you, so that you can prepare for that as soon as you're like you hit the bow shots, you're ready to go? Because like I know he almost down there. The other strategy was like you would keep 3 of the plates on, and then you just activate the third one and go right away.
Yeah. I believe Steve used that strategy when I watched his video back in the day.
Yeah.
But with this, the timings should work out perfectly. That it will turn on as soon as you go downstairs.
Yeah.
But the bow shots nowadays are so much better and so much quicker. That you're usually waiting around about 10 seconds for anti-grav to turn back on. But that's just as slow as turning it on manually, if not faster.
You just got the bow 2.8 seconds late. Talk me through this shot here.
So that shot, you line it up, then pick up the quest. I guess it's just quicker.
Okay.
And then this is the one that only I do. Really, I started doing it, and I named it the Hoppo shot, only because it doesn't save me time, and I find that funny. But yeah, usually I hit that shot over the double tap. I unfortunately missed it. I don't think that would have saved me any time hitting that, because I still have to wait for the anti-grav, which we just talked about.
Okay. Yeah.
I assume that I'm waiting around for it. It might have turned on. Yeah, it has turned on.
It
that
literally must have just turned on too.
Yeah, it must have.
Obviously, that helps a
about
lot. Do you know how long the cycle is between anti-grav?
No.
I used to know the time. I don't remember anymore.
I wish I could tell you.
Yeah, I think it's like 1 minute and 50 seconds or something like that. And then
that sounds about
then the
right.
rocket goes every other one, I think.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. So obviously you come down here, and this is another reason why you wanted your ABH, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So a really good ABH from Rocket Test is it takes you straight to the next urn location.
Yeah, and the next one you want to go to is double tap usually.
Double
right?
tap urn. So I see where
obviously
I go.
hit the shot. You came over here instead.
Yeah. So although there is an urn right there, I saw that the Ragnarok part was on the other side.
Yeah.
So if I filled up the urn I spawned by, and then Wonder Sphered over, I think it would have despawned. That's why I didn't.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I got pretty good spawns here.
So this is another shot that I want you to talk me through as well.
Yeah. So as long as you charge your bow back before like the arrow lands on the bonfire, you can recharge it again.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy. So you have all the bonfires shot already. So you just need 5 kills, right?
Yeah, so it still needs 5. So if the Ragnarok part was on the short side, I would have done this first, then gone over, and then done the double shot. And I think that would have been quicker. I'm not sure.
Okay, so obviously you're done there. You just have to, hit the crackling thing and hit the arrow. So obviously you want to end round so that you can fill up the bow as fast as possible down below. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
and then,
sorry, keep going.
and then here with the ABH that I still have, where did I get? That's a really good ABH. Yeah. So you can either. This is something I only really started doing. It's kind of like a stupid strat because it could really mess you up and give you rocket test, for example, which is just annoying.
That would
or it could give you pretty much, or it could give you right where I'm standing like now, which is such a good time save.
Okay, so like, do you know like how many possibilities there are for AVH? Like, is there certain like things you can do where if it's in one spot, like you can pretty much guarantee it's going to be like one like a few spots, depending on where
not a guarantee.
standing?
but
like a higher probability maybe.
Yeah. I think where I ABH2 from rocket test, so I just went out the doors closer to the VMP wall buy. That gives you a pretty good chance for double tap area.
Okay.
You see that I wasn't really paying attention.
So
I was just standing
you shoot
around
this
and the thing
before,
happened.
like once you finish filling, you shoot it right away, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's quicker than putting your bow in, then picking up the normal bow.
Yeah. Because you'd have to run up the stairs and then back down, obviously.
Yeah.
So, like, I know that the wisps are super important. Is there like a possible like best scenario?
Yes.
And are
so
there set patterns too?
There are loads of set patterns. There are so many set patterns. You can't memorize them all, so it just becomes a game sense at that point. So I know here that globe, it's probably going to go church after globe.
Yeah.
So I think I predict all the wisps. Yeah.
Nice.
So there's that, and then I say to chat, I was like, it's probably going to go clock tower, then power. Clock tower, and then clock. There you go. Yeah. So by this point, I know exactly where it's going to go. I was getting quite hyped.
Yeah, you can tell by your face. You're like, oh snap! You got all four really quick.
Yeah, that's. I think if the first wisp starts in those 4 locations, so either church, power, or globe, that's in my mind perfect. Like, it's not technically perfect, but it's really good, you know.
Yeah. So you go back in time like 22 seconds ahead of your PB, which is like pretty insane.
That is pretty good.
So were you like kind of starting to get nervous at this point?
My PB, like I've gotten 1023 TPs loads.
Okay.
My PB was only my PB because the keepers were really good. I think I got a gold split on my keepers and boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really made towards the end. So the start was pretty easy to green split on. So I wasn't that hyped, but like 1023 is still a great TP.
Yeah, so obviously you got an easy code as well, which kind of does help. But
I just give that to chat.
Yeah, you have chat you're relying on chat for that one. So you ended the round, right? That was something you wanted to do. But the crazy thing about the time is you get the rocket test right now. So you don't waste any time. You can just get that rag piece right away.
Yeah. So if you spawn the drop gobblegum, so I spawned a nuke as soon as I got out of TP.
Oh yeah. That's right.
It can force cycle the
I
the
forgot
rocket
about
test.
that. So after 2 minutes, you can drop any drop, and it will automatically start it.
It could even be a Widow's One grenade. It doesn't matter where on the map. But right here, I'm cycling for ABH.
Yeah, because you want to grab the part and just piece out of there.
So I know when the rocket test is about to end, so I hit it, run to the part, and then I come back and it's ABH, I think. I pick up the death machine, there you go.
So you got it perfect, and you ABH right out of there.
So the perfect now is to ABH onto the wisp, which is, I think I've done that like 3 times. Okay. Do I get it? No. Yeah, so here I'm opening spawn door. This is for keepers. Yeah. Because if I don't revisit that door for the rest of the egg until keepers. Okay. So if that door's open, it will let the keeper go in like a nice circle. But if it's closed, the keeper will take like a detour and get its map out to get to the right place. Yeah, and it would suck
if you had like, for example, the quick revive door and you get the mule kick one and then you have to go all the way around.
Exactly,
the other side of spawn.
So here I actually get really poor wisps. Like, it takes me a good while to find the first one. So the only 2 I haven't checked now are clock tower, which it is. I've just seen through the window, or double tap, but luckily it was clock tower, so I can put in the code.
So if you get the wisp like close to the code, that's usually pretty good, right?
Yeah. I think close to where you ABH is more important than the code.
Okay.
Because ideally, for this new strat, the wisp would finish at power. I just had power, so it was already pretty dodgy wisps.
Yeah, because you're gonna go grab the fuses from the from the actual safe that you.
So now I've got how many? I've got 3 wisps. Yeah. So the last one's either going to be in clock tower, not clock tower. I keep saying clock tower. I meant church clock, or globe, and church clock is quicker because it's en route to what's it called? The death ray.
Yeah.
But it was globes, so
what?
that's
So
sad.
you lost like an extra like 8 seconds probably having to go over here.
That would have been a good sub 28 without that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are loads of time saves in this run that it was just me being tired.
Yeah,
Like,
I can understand that.
I was into my 5th hour of streaming. I was a bit dead.
Yeah, you start getting a little like you just start feeling drained completely mentally.
Yeah.
I know how that goes. It's happened to me a lot. So, why do you end up doing this one first?
So I've just done all the wisps. What the old strat used to do was do all the wisps and then just teleport and get second TP out the way, and then do this Simon Says. But something we've all started doing now is doing the wisps, going down here for Simon Says, and then TPing. I almost die here too.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you don't want to end the round. That would be...
Yeah. If I end the round, the TP goes. And also, if I get a drop from a zombie there from killing zombies, the rocket test will go off.
Yeah,
meaning I can't TP.
Yeah, exactly. That was
Yeah. So because my second wisps were pretty trash, I lost 18 seconds.
Okay.
Which it's annoying, but whatever.
Yeah, so you get the slab here. I remember the old strategy used to call in the keeper. You would do it and then teleport, and then when you get back, hope that the keeper is like at a good spot.
Yeah, I think that's what 2-player still does.
Okay. So
yeah.
Obviously you teleported from the other teleporter, so the Panzer's gonna come. Is this when you get the part because it's closer and
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't want to kill the Panzer as it spawns, as you're about to see. I don't want to kill it as it spawns because that'll just take too much time.
Yeah.
So I get it low, so I shoot it twice with my lightning bow, so its mask falls off. I ABH, that's a perfect ABH right next to the next to the thing.
That's so lucky. I was watching this live and I was like, damn, that's perfect.
Yeah, so now I knew that the Panzer's one shot, so I can chill, put the code in. The Panzer will probably fly over, and I can just one shot him when he arrives.
Okay, yeah, that's cool.
So it's nice and easy.
Yep. Yeah, because he already has his mask off, so you can just hip fire.
Yeah. Earlier in this stream, I got a 1554 Dempsey call, which I think is it is the fastest ever, and that run was so close to record, but I got the worst keeper route ever.
Oh,
I was so sad.
So you want the keeper to go in a circle, right? Like no matter where it starts.
Any circle in my book is like so good. Okay. Any circle's fine, but the perfect is courtyard, mule kick, double tap, then power. So you have the fastest spawning keeper locations on the later rounds, so you get them all spawning in just as quick.
Yeah. So do you get a circle in this?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay.
I was. This is really interesting, actually. I think I was like 10 seconds behind record at this point.
Wow.
So, yeah, I was about 10 seconds behind. But so now I'm cycling for nukes.
Yeah.
So I know the keeper's going to power. So I can just hit nukes.
How many souls do you have to actually like?
Yeah. So the keeper needs 30 souls before it can move. Around 30. I always count 30. But it'll only move once the round's over. So you get all the souls you need and then try and nuke out the round.
Okay.
And then that's as quick as you can go.
So you're looking at your scoreboard being like, alright, I have this many, so I need 30 more, and then as soon as you get it, you're pretty much done.
Yeah. On round 9, however, I don't nuke because there are barely 30 zombies in the round anyway. So I just finish out the round as normal.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. So I know that raindrops is in my cycle. Wait, no, it's not in this cycle, I don't think. I haven't been paying attention. But yeah, now the optimal Gobblegum cycle would be to keep these 2 nukes, use 2 nukes for the next 2 keeper rounds, then get raindrops, and then enter boss fight with raindrops.
Yeah,
but I don't think raindrops was in my cycle right now, which looking back on it is really risky.
Yeah, so like the thing about this run is not only do you have to focus on like zombie spawns and ending rounds, but you also have to keep track of your cycle because those like having a death machine in the boss fight can literally save you so much time
Oh
as
yeah,
opposed to like not having something like that. And that's really what's so important or like cool about the run too, is like you have to manage everything as you're doing it,
So
which
there
is
I'm
crazy.
nuking. I've got the kills I need. That max ammo as well is huge. I really wanted it to go to Mule Kick just then. That would have been a perfect circle.
Yeah,
But he decided to go up to Courtyard and then Mule Kick, which isn't optimal,
It's a
but it's
yikes.
not bad.
Yeah.
Like the keeper went in like 2 pairs basically,
Okay.
which is all right.
Yeah, it would have definitely saved you some time.
Oh yeah,
You might have
it
got
would
the
have been.
sub 28.
Oh definitely, yeah. So I don't know what my gum cycle is, but I definitely knew whilst I was playing. But I'm been paying attention now. But now I'm looking at how many kills I have, so that's 192. Adding 30 to that, but because it's round 11 and there are more zombies in the round, I'll probably add like to the next 5 or something. So about 225 to 30 kills is how many I need.
Yeah, I really like how you train up all the zombies so you can get at least 24 immediately into the keeper, so you're pretty much already done. So this is when the panzer starts spawning, right?
Next round.
Oh, okay.
So I get
it's only the
get
last one.
Panzers. Yeah, only the last one.
Oh, okay.
So you either get the round based Panzer and the keeper based Panzer, or just the keeper based Panzer, which isn't as friendly. But luckily, Mule Kick is really easy to deal with the Panzers because they just spawn on your lightning bow.
Did you ever end up getting a dog round?
I not in this run, but that does happen.
That does happen, right? But that's
here,
usually just a free max ammo, right?
Yeah. It does lose time though. So here I get 2 Panzers, one for the round and one for the keepers.
Yeah, and you just hip fire him with the dingo, no problem.
Yeah.
That like should never happen.
It's a keyboard and mouse player right there.
Yeah, you can definitely tell. He's just stuck up there. He has no chance.
Yeah. So just then with my Gobblegum cycle, I got extra credit and then extra credit again. So the first one
was your next cycle.
Yeah. So now I know I'm on my next cycle of gums. The first extra credit was the last one of my previous cycle. So now I have a 1 in 4 chance for raindrops. But at least I can pop these current extra credits for points to get that raindrops.
Yes, you can.
But it's still slightly dodgy to have a 1 in 4 in Last Keepers.
Yeah.
But here I'm just but here I'm just shooting all my ammo.
Yep.
Trying to end the round out.
All right, so you got the keeper done, and you're pretty much ready for boss fight at this point. And I noticed you were cycling the pack punch parts, like when you entered the code down below.
Yes, yeah.
You hit the pack punch so that you could get it down here. Obviously, you just got raindrops there pretty quick, so you're gonna pack the.
That was a big relief.
Yeah, you're gonna pack the XM, so you get the helical incandescent.
Whatever it's called.
I don't know how to say it properly. But yeah, I think I've pack punched that like once when I was doing like high rounds on the 9 or something.
Got rid of my dingo. I don't want that.
Yeah,
I think I turned off my music at this point for copyright.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. Even
I thought ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think Bull's world record boss fight entry was a 22:39. So that gives me like a gauge of how behind / whatever I am. But Bull got really bad boss fight RNG. So entering later, as I did, entering later into the boss fight is fine.
So like, what's bad RNG in the boss fight?
Okay, so the keeper, I'll try and say it as it does it, but the keeper moves around the boss fight arena.
Yep. And
it can, like, each time it moves, it gives you attacks, whether it's the keeper skulls or dogs or whatever. Each time it does that. That's not set in stone, so the less times it moves, the less time you spend waiting. Okay. So you could either get, I don't know the cycles. I don't know how many like is optimal, but I think the first cycle I get perfect. It seemed very quick, so I was happy. I knew I needed good RNG to get this world record. The XM is nice because Bull didn't have the XM. That saves me about
save like 4 or 5
that saves
seconds
me a
there.
good few seconds. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it goes middle really quick.
Yeah, so why do you
very
stay
happy
in the
about that.
middle? Is that just so you can plant immediately?
Yeah, it's just so I'm really close.
Okay. So here, obviously, you shoot it twice because there's 2 in a mag
Yeah.
here.
Insta dead.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So good.
Definitely
So
seems to be the strat for that.
Yeah, yeah. So here, pick up the insta kill as well because it helps kill the panzers faster.
Mm-hmm.
And I get the death machine just before they spawn in.
Yeah, and you just absolutely shred them.
Yeah. So there, I'm spinning around. I'm trying to see where the 2 spawns are.
Are you aiming? Are you aiming for the chest or the head?
It's just that area pretty much.
Yeah,
like
just like at wherever I shoot, it's good.
Yeah, pretty much. Like
okay.
I'm pretty sure the face is probably. I usually just like mix between the 2 and just spam that area.
Yeah, so you're just still using the same exact death machine for the beginning. And
yeah,
now
yeah.
you
So,
really got to focus on recharging.
Yeah.
Your
So
rag.
if you keep your death machine, it's really good at charging up your rags.
Yeah.
So
you already have it done as well. You get like half full usually from killing the panzers, right?
Yeah, about like 60%.
Okay.
And then I keep it to kill zombies, and that charges up really quickly. If you get dogs, if the keeper shoots dogs at you, that charges it really quickly too. Okay. And as you can see there, that was such a good keeper cycle.
Yeah, he literally stayed still pretty much.
It went so quickly.
Yeah, and then another one shot.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of saved the run, to be honest, that keeper cycle.
Yeah.
Looking back.
It's
so
crazy,
now I think I was just looking at the timer and doing the maths in my head, and there I picked up the death machine early. But I was just trying to do the maths in my head and like, could it be record? And then again, I'm spinning around to see where the death panzers are. The last 2 spawned on top of each other, which is great. Ideally, all 4 would just be like sitting on each other's laps, and you can just spray them all down, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But that doesn't save much time, but it's just nice. It's just nice to have.
Yeah, you charge those rags so fast. I never even thought of that before.
It's good. It's good.
My friend just followed you. That's cool.
Oh, awesome!
Shout out to you, man. So now you know, like you're getting really close to the end. So how long does it take to go from leaving the boss fight to actually like blowing up and all that?
I think it's about a minute, to be honest.
Okay.
Like pretty exact, close to a minute. I think that cycle. Did I get perfect boss RNG? I think I might have. If I didn't, it was like 1 cycle off, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I got pretty much perfect boss RNG.
And obviously you just shoot at the ground so that you can.
Yeah.
Back, because you definitely don't want to die at this point.
Yeah, another 1 shot, easy.
Yeah, is there? You actually save time shooting afterwards?
Oh no, I was just so worried.
People do that all the time, dude, and it's like, does it actually help? I never knew if it didn't.
It doesn't. Once you shoot it once with the XM, that's it. It just sits there for a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just doing it out of pure fear.
You're like spamming F. So obviously you have to start as Richtofen. Can you talk about why you want to start as Richtofen?
Yeah. So as you guys will see, I put the thing in. When the Easter egg ends, basically, Richtofen has a whole load of quotes about the storyline, and it's great. But I down myself, so I skip all those quotes, and it saves about 17 seconds, which is just great. And usually, downing yourself with the death and taxes, for example, that's so easy. You just spam the floor, you're insta down. But the XM, you need to reload. And I paused here, and I thought I missed it. Usually it takes like 1 reload with the XM, but I took 2, and I thought I missed the quote skip, but I got it. And then
you stood up because you were hyped. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was in the chat. That was crazy. I know a lot of people that have been watching you pretty much exclusively play this have.
Yeah.
Like, we're obviously really happy for you.
I was so gassed.
Yeah, man.
I've played this straight for 2.5 months, and I'm still playing it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, as my comment scrolls. I need to do that for my videos. Have like the chat because I feel like it would enhance it a little bit. But it's
Oh,
really
hell
cool
yeah,
to see like obviously all your viewers saying GG,
Yeah.
OMG, like you got it, congrats, like all that stuff.
Yeah, there are some people who've been here since like 2 months ago,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was like it was awesome, man. A big like community feeling. It's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Especially like when you have a tight knit community, like you know they're all happy for you. It's really cool.
Yeah, I was overwhelmed. It didn't like hit me that it happened until like half an hour later.
Yeah. So,
It was awesome.
so
Yeah,
now that you have the record, I know like you want to get a sub 28 now, right?
Yes.
So what do you
That
think?
is the goal.
What do you think is like the best possible time?
So me and Bull actually talked about this just before we started recording, but we reckon about a 26:10 is possible.
Wow.
But the chances of that ever happening are so slim that I don't think it'll ever happen. A sub 27 is like a sub 27 alone. You'll need crazy RNG for.
Yeah,
but,
you need like perfect wisps and everything.
Yeah, perfect wisps, perfect keepers, perfect guns, everything. But yeah, I think the best that will happen is definitely a low 27 is feasible, but sub 27 is. I don't think that'll get beaten if someone gets that.
So how long do you think it will take to get a sub 28? Do you reckon like a week?
I don't know.
Because I know, because obviously Bull's been running it a lot and he got 28:09 twice.
Again, yeah.
So like, I mean, it seems like you guys are both kind of the ones in the lead as far as the Rising Drache goes and getting.
Yeah, definitely. I think.
Are you just gonna keep streaming until you get like a better time?
Yeah, pretty much. We both have the skill. We just need to get given the RNG, I think, and really get on the grind.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about doing co-op runs under Eisendrache with other people?
I've got a world record with Cookie, Bull, and Mikey on 4P Classics.
Okay.
And I've got a few other random records, but not world records. But yeah, they're fun.
Yeah,
I prefer solos though.
I had the 4P record at one point and 3P. I think.
Yeah.
I used to play with Wolfie all the time, like way back.
Oh yeah.
That's when this game was like the most current game.
That's awesome.
Those were so fun, dude. I'm still the best Fireball player, no cap. I can hit all 3 shots in one launch every time.
Easy clap.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you so much for telling us all your strats and like some more insight.
Yeah, sure.
That's the greatest thing about this series, man, hearing from the actual record players.
Exactly, yeah, it's awesome.
So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Once again, if you guys want to check out any of his links, they're all gonna be linked down below. He streams every day. Do you have a specific time when you stream or like try to stream at?
Around 2 to 3 UK time, BST.
Okay, so like 9-10 US or Eastern time.
Yeah.
So he's always streaming during the day. So if you guys are out of school and you want to pop up his stream while you're listening to your teacher talk, you can always do that. That definitely helps, I think, a little bit right now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
For sure. So that's really cool to see. And is there anything else you want to say, like check you out at, or?
No, that's it. Thank you for having me. This has been cool.
Yeah. I'm really excited because there's a few more maps that I hopefully can get done before Cold War comes out.
Oh yeah.
I even had someone contact me about an IW record that he has, which is pretty cool. So we'll see if that ends up happening.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining me once again, guys. Go check out all his links down below. Follow him, and good luck getting a sub 28, man.
Thank you, man.
All right. See you in the next one. Peace.